Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the video board for
problems. Our doctors and specialists collaborate, sharing their vast knowledge and Mayo Clinic's unique expertise. It's this working together that helps solve our patients' hard-to-solve medical problems. Monument Health, proud member of the Mayo Clinic Care Network.
This is big. Every used car, truck, and sport utility are priced below book at Danny Mount Rushmore Honda. Choose from Ford and Chevy trucks, nearly $10,000 below book. Jeeps, nearly $5,500 below book. Imports, over $7,000 below book. Shop a lot full of used cars, trucks, and SUVs, imports, and domestics. And every one of them priced below book value. Some nearly $10,000 below book. Plus, low financing available for up to 72 months. See us at Danny Manholt Rushmore Honda or RushmoreHonda.com.
Great news. I just got the State Farm personal price plan on our home and auto insurance.
You told our agent about my thing for romance novels?
No, you don't have to get that personal. Our agent just helped me choose affordable options to create a personalized price just for us.
Oh, sweet. Then you won't believe the love triangle Jen is in now.
Contact me, State Farm agent Scott Carlson, to create your personal price plan today.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Dylan Kessler today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, One pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
It is basketball time, the second half of our doubleheader here, and I can see the big problem the Cobblers are going to have right now. They have no height. 6'4" is their tallest player. That's Julius Duran. He's a transfer from Rapid City Christian. Jumping against number 30, 6'9" junior, Blake Elwine. And Elwine can ball. 21 points, 8 rebounds in the win against Brookings. Cobblers with the basketball to White. Junior Allen down on the block. Back up top, Matthew. Duran, one dribble, give it off to Allen. They'll try it again. Left elbow. Duran with the basketball goes to Benbow. Benbow drives to the basket, puts it up with the left hand. Shot won't go. The follow by White is good. Gilbert White puts the Cobblers up 2-0. Baseline left. Shot up by Anderson Porish. No good. It'll be Cobbler basketball as the foul whistled against Porish. Allen, 5'8" senior with the basketball out top. Goes to Duran, 6'4". Had a little bit of playing time at Christian. But fortunately, he's playing behind one of the best players in the state, in Julius Frog. White drives to the left, backs it out between the circles. He's the offensive leader. It's going to be Allen, though, shooting the three. Left it a little flat. The ball knocked out of bounds. It will be Huron basketball. It looked like it might have gone off of number 12, Colton McNeil. The Cobblers touched it last. McNeil gets the basketball into Porish. Now he'll bring the ball up, right back to Porish. Porish, right side, on the crossover. He's going to back in, pump fake, trying to find some room. Waiting, finally gets the pass off, and draining the jumper is Trace Wentz. Wentz at 6'2" at their guard position. Porish, 6'5". The Tigers towering over the Cobblers. Cobblers going to have to figure out a way to counteract that height. And part of it is maybe a little quickness. Duran on the drive to the basket. Foul will go against Elwine, his first. So maybe that's what it is. Chop the big guy down by driving at him, getting him in foul trouble. It will be Cobbler basketball, baseline left. Allen will bring it in for the Cobblers, get it into Benbow. He'll take the three. Back iron, no good. Allen hustling after it, bats it back out. Matthew up top to Duran on the drive. Dump it out right side, and Duran draws another foul. This one against Porish. That'll be the second on Anderson Porish. Third team foul against the Tigers. No, it'll be a McNeil getting called for the foul. Going high for that pass. Duran has some hops. Man, did he get up. White with the basketball. The athleticism of the Cobblers may offset that height. White on the drive gets hammered. No call. Throw the ball ahead, lay it up and in. That is McNeil streaking down the floor. He's 5'11". And it's a 4-2 lead for the Tigers. Ball knocked away. Allen throws it right into the hands of McNeil. They'll come the other way. Porish dumps it underneath. And in transition, there's Elwine. So Elwine can run the floor. Porish dumps it off to him nicely. Right side, White fakes the baseline move. Three won't go. Rebound controlled by Wentz, knocked away. Covered by the Tigers in the front court. Here comes Porish, leans in, offensive foul. And that will be the third now on Anderson Porish. Now let's see. Let me go back here. Where are they at with the fouls? That'll be the second on Porish.
Porish is second. Checking in Braden Isler for the Cobblers.
Elwine with 1.
Along with number 40.
McNeil with 1. I thought they called Porish for a couple of fouls already, but he sits down with 2 fouls. Durant in the front court. Almost caught the ball, caught up in his hip. He'll take the 16-footer, dead ahead. Back of the rim, rebounded by Elwine. Now Elwine will bring it up on the dribble. Directing traffic. Elwine to the basket, puts it up off the glass, and 1. Elwine showing all the skills here.
12, Duran, his first.
He's got a couple of baskets, and Duran picks up his first. Elwine trying to complete the 3-point play. Huron up by an 8-2 score, and Elwine flips the net one time on the 3-point completion, 9-2. Duran with the basketball out front, hands it off to Allen, shadowed by McNeil. Now McNeil drops back. The high pick, Allen has a pocket picked. Up with the shot, left side, and getting it to go is Jonathan Peterson. First time we mentioned Peterson's name, a 6-footer. Peterson had 12 in the win over Brookings. Timeout on the floor, 4:20 to go. First quarter here on a quick 11-2 lead. We're back in 30 on liveticket.tv.
It's time for Happy Honda Days at Danny Meadow Rushmore Honda. Shop the area's best selection of pre-owned Hondas and Honda certified pre-owned. Get financing as low as 1.99% APR on certified pre-owned CRVs, HRVs, and other select models. 1.99. Plus, shop a lot full of used cars, trucks, and SUVs, imports and domestics with financing as low as 5.79% APR for up to 72 months. See us at Denny Meadow Rushmore Honda or RushmoreHonda.com.
Cobblers down by 9 with the basketball. Duran, Allen, Caden Matthew. Braden Isler has come in, a 6'4" junior, trying to give them a little bit more size. 6'4", that's as tall as he gets on the Cobbler lineup. On the drive, White couldn't get it to hold the iron, but he's going to be fouled, and that will go against Elwine. That will be his second. So Elwine with 2. And Porish with 2. And that's 5 team fouls now at 4:07. The Cobblers will be shooting free throws the rest of the period. White hits the first, so if they can shoot free throws, they might be able to close the gap. They just have to attack the basket, try and get Huron in some further foul trouble. White's second free throw, nothing but twine on the second attempt. Pair of free throws brings the Cobblers back to within 7, 11-4. Wentz tied up, gets the ball off to Peterson on the floater in the lane. Elwine has the ball ripped away by Matthew. Stolen away, and then the Cobblers get it back. Then the ball knocked up in the air. McNeil has it. They'll slow it down. Elwine winds his way through, and it's going to be a foul out top. Elwine, again, showing all the skills. From out over the three-point line, he made a couple of moves with the dribble to get through the defense into the lane. Kissed it off the glass with a left-handed scoop. The foul, though, goes against Matthew. That'll be his first. Second team foul against the Cobblers. Peterson will trigger the ball in. Baseline right. Looks, waits, goes right side. That is to Davis Chase. Also in the game, Colby Hofer. White with the steal. White goes up, lays it up from the left side. Gilbert White has all 6 Cobbler points. Cobblers trail it by 5, 11-6. White defensively with a push out front. White picks up his first, team third. Cobblers will send Preston Yellow, a 5'8" junior guard, in. Neil Allen will, or Junior Allen rather, will sit down. Sideline right. Peterson gets the ball in. Elwine with the reverse. No, it was not Elwine. That was Davis Chase, 6'7" sophomore. They just bring another one in, 13-6. Elwine and Chase both in there now. Elwine watches Duran bury a three right in his face. Duran from three-point land brings the Cobblers back to within 4. Big shot by Julius Duran. Number 34, Ty Kleinsasser has come in. I think he was playing in the JV game earlier. So he's a little warmed up. Elwine from the baseline gets knocked to the ground by Duran. That will be the second on Duran. Well, the Cobblers can try and get Huron in trouble. Elwine is going to cause some problems, and now with 6'7" Twin Tower sophomore Ty Kleinsasser out there. Not Ty Kleinsasser. Let me go down one. Davis Chase. Kleinsasser at 5'10". Not quite a tower. Elwine gets the free throw to go. He has 6. Lead back to 5, 14-9. More substitutions come in for Coach Tim Budenhagen, who's been at Huron forever. Assisted by former Cobbler Jim Noyes. TJ Hay, been in the coaching business probably as long as Budenhagen. Second free throw is good by Elwine. Gets them both. Lead at 6, 15-9. Elwine will sit down. Logan Leyendecker, a 6'1" senior, comes in. Right side, White. He'll dribble it back out to the wing. Down on the baseline again. Lost control of the basketball. Out of bounds it goes. Tried to dip his shoulder around Colby Hofer rather. Lost control of the basketball. Turnover Cobblers. Unofficially, I have them for 3 here in the first quarter, so they've done a pretty good job with the basketball. Double team out front on Peterson. Goes right side in the corner. Leyendecker thought about it. Kleinsasser will take it from the wing, off. And a couple of Tigers collide. The ball in the hands of Kleinsasser, knocked out of bounds right in the hands of TJ Hay. Davis Chase went up. He wanted to get the follow. I think Peterson ran right into him, chasing after the loose ball as well. Peterson will sit down, and Trace Wentz back in the lineup. Ball coming in from Kleinsasser on the sideline to Chase. Picks up the dribble after one time. And he's going to get called for the travel. He was kind of bumping against Isler. And shuffled the feet. Cobblers trail by 6, 15-9. Under 2 minutes to go, opening period. Preston Yellow at the point for the Cobblers. Goes to White in the corner, fakes the three. He'll bring it out to the wing. Up top, Matthew. Looks left, comes back to White on the right side. He's double teamed up top. Yellow back to White. White, left side, Matthew. 12 on the shot clock to White. Three-pointer is good. Gilbert White has 9 in the period. Cobblers have 12. They trail it by 3. A whistle, and that is going to be called against Gilbert White. That will be against White. He has 2. Durant has 2. White will sit down. Matthew sits down. Neil, I don't want to call him Neil Allen Jr. Allen. I don't think he's gone to the moon. Preston Yellow. Sean Smith has come in. That's the backcourt, front court of Braden Isler and Waylon Benbow. First free throw and second free throw, both good by Leyendecker. It's a 5-point lead again for the Tigers, 17-12. To Allen on the left wing. Back to Yellow. Smith thought about it. Smith looked very impressive in the JV game. Caught up in the air was Junior Allen. Wanted to go to Preston Yellow. The ball sails out of bounds. 4th turnover unofficially for the Cobblers. 17-12, 59.7 seconds to go, opening period. Huron not rated in the top 5, but did receive votes. No, wait, that was girls' side. Not rated, not receiving votes. Crossway, ball knocked out of bounds. Klein Saucer will bring it in. Ball is intercepted by Allen on the inbounds, and then the ball knocked away by Klein Saucer, and I believe he'll get whistled for the reach. He thought he came up with a clean steal. Klein Saucer's first. Both teams in the bonus. And Junior Allen, the 5'8" senior, to the free throw line, has not scored yet in the contest. Our officials, by the way, veteran crew, Jeff Schroeder, Mike Kirkeby, and D'Amico Rodriguez. Free throw is good by Allen. I didn't think Mike Kirkeby would be back to officiating. He was hobbling around so bad, had the needed, I think it was a knee replacement, and he is back officiating. Received an award tonight at the LNI. Junior Allen with his second attempt. Trying to close the gap to 3 and cannot do it. The ball out of bounds. Isler battling underneath the bucket with Leyendecker. And last touch by the Cobblers. So 1 out of 2 for Allen. Lead at 4. Colby Hofer with the basketball in the backcourt. Throw it ahead to McNeil. Now right side, Chase all the way down to the baseline. Double team there, back out. Hofer's shot is short. And Sean Smith, or Preston Yellow rather, comes up with the basketball. Give it off to Allen. Cobbler's very small right now. 3 guards, and they're all 5'8", 5'10", 5'8". Right side, Smith, back up top to Allen. Shot clock is off. Right side, Smith, he'll take the long 3, no good. The follow by Yellow, no good. McNeil whips the ball down the floor to Wentz and gets called for the travel. The Cobblers will have the basketball with 1.9 to go here in the first period. It's been a long first quarter. 17-13, Huron with the lead. Ball between the bench and the scorer's table. And Allen will not get the shot off, and we will move on to period number 2 with Huron leading 17-13. This is Cobbler basketball on GoCobblersLive.com, part of the LiveTicket.tv network.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Tom Anderson back at Howard Nas Gymnasium, the second game of our doubleheader. In the first game, the Cobbler girls gave it a run, but they dropped their contest to Huron 59-41. They were led in scoring by Chloe Shreve with 14. Leah Landry had 10. Caden Matthew back in the lineup, along with Wimbo. Sean Smith stays out there, as does Preston Yellow. Allen as well, and Allen's 3 off the mark. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Boy, did Sean Smith sky for somebody who was 5'10". He was up at the rim and then got turned parallel to the ground. And he is down. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back with more Cobbler basketball on LiveTicket.tv.
Fouls on 30, Blake Elwell. His third. Team first.
So he walks off under his own power. I took a spill like that on the ice at half that height coming down. Of course, I'm old and brittle, broke all the ribs on my left side. He's young and resilient, so hopefully he just had the air knocked out of him. Huron with a 17-13 lead. The foul was on Elwine. He picks up his third, so he goes to the bench. White out top. Matthew, three is good. Caden Matthew, his first points. Cobblers score first here in the second period. They're within one. 17-16, Tigers with the lead. Shot is up, missed. Junior Allen comes out of the crowd with the basketball at just 5'8". Goes left side, White. Back on the floor. Skids across, give it off to Benbow rather. And Benbow throws it off the head of Jonathan Peterson as he has fallen out of bounds. Cobblers will maintain possession, baseline left. Waylon Benbow, outstanding football player, 5'11", running back and linebacker. Allen gets the ball in. Matthew puts it up off the mark. Rebounded by Anderson Porish, who's come back in. The 6'5" sophomore has the ball stripped away. Here comes Preston Yellow. The ball knocked away from behind by Trace Wentz. But the foul is going to go, I believe, against Jonathan Peterson. It will be Peterson. His first, that'll be the second team foul. Minute and a half gone, nearly a minute and a half gone here in the second period. They will say he was in the act of shooting, so to the line goes Preston Yellow for a couple of free throws. The lefty puts one up, bangs it off the back of the iron. Second attempt, trying to tie it up here. Free throw, that is good. Touches just the twine as it goes through. We're tied at 17 apiece. Porish going over to Peterson, who goes right side. Step in by Wentz, shot won't go. Davis's chase is there, can't get the follow. Went right over the top of Benbow. White on the drive, has the ball stripped away by Peterson. Great play by Peterson. Here comes Porish the other way. Left side for Wentz. Allen almost comes up with the steal. Wentz in the lane. Shot, rolls around, drops through. Wentz with his second basket. And Huron back on top. White, acrobatic shot. He can get up in the air. Cobblers have some hops on this team. They don't have the height, but they got the hops. Doesn't always help on the boards quite as much because you also have to have some heft. So you got the 3 H's going on. Cobblers have one of the three. Fortunately, Huron has two of the three, and they might have hops as well. They really haven't had to show it so far. But Gilbert White to the line. The foul whistled against Davis Chase, his first. It'll be the third team foul against the Tigers, wiping the ball off. Still a little wet. Nope, it's the floor, not the ball. The official is holding the ball while he's wiping the floor. And now we're ready for action at the free throw line. Gilbert White, 2 for 2 from the line. Part of his 9-point first quarter. Had a three and a couple of deuces. That one is good. White, perfect from the line. Cobblers are 3 of 4 from the free throw line in the first quarter. They are 2 of 3 here in period number 2. White trying to tie it up with the second attempt. Bends the knees, releases, drops it through. Tied at 19. Peterson ahead to McNeil. Up top, Porish. Right side, ball knocked away. Here comes White. Challenges Porish, puts it up with the right hand. Left side, it's good. Gilbert White on the streak to the basket, puts Cobblers up by a deuce. 21-19, Porish with the ball in the backcourt to Peterson. Cobblers in a 3-2 zone now. White with the steal, coming the other way. White to the basket, block. They're conferring, they're looking, still no call. Mike Kirkby is going to call the offensive foul against Gilbert White. He's got 3. So he will sit down, and that will bring Preston Yellow back on the floor. You get that athletic and that much speed sometimes. You just got to slow it down, notch it down. He had some help that time. Tried to do too much, picked up his third. He's down probably for the rest of the first half. 5:28 to go. Cobblers up 21-19. 13 points for White. 6 for the rest of the team. Cobblers will have to find some offense here. Porish goes right side. Chase has the ball knocked away. It will stay with Huron, baseline right. Colton McNeil, the trigger man. Looks for Wentz, not there. Chase not there, out to Porish. He goes high for it. Allen on him. That is a mismatch. But it's a zone, so you don't have to worry about it. You do have to worry about McNeil hitting a three-pointer, though. And he puts Huron back up 22-21. Scoreboard started flipping out. I thought my book was wrong. Left side, Benbow up top. Allen rims out. Benbow with the rebound, fouled from behind. And we'll see if it's Porish from behind. No, it will be Miles Elwine from the front, his fourth team foul. Next one puts Cobblers in the bonus, just one team foul against Rapid City Central. Waylon Benbow's free throw good. His first points of the game. Ties it at 22. Second attempt, nothing but net on both of them. Great form by the big fella. Porish looking at the Cobblers who extended that zone into the backcourt. Porish on the dribble out front. Give it off to McNeil, back to Porish right side. He'll put up the three. That will not drop. Matthew with the rebound. Reaching in is Wentz. And that will put Matthew at the free throw line. Wentz picks up his first. That is the fifth team foul. And Matthew has a three in the game. First trip to the free throw line. Cobblers 5 of 6 with the charity stripe here in this quarter. That one won't go though. 8 of 10, now 8 of 11. Blake Elwine with his 3 fouls back in the game. Mason Jurgens has come in. As Coach Tim Budenhagen going very deep. He has this huge roster who's going to collapse my book. I asked him to circle the guys that we might see, and he put about 12 of them in there, and he's getting through most of them. Matthew gets 1 out of 2. Puts the Cobblers up by 2, 24-22. Left side, Blake Elwine gets called for the travel. Made the move to the baseline. Huron's turned the ball over 3 times, at least here in the second quarter. He circled 13 numbers of the players that he thought would see some time of significance. Left side, 3 is good. Preston Yellow hits from way downtown. And that's 6 straight points for the Cobblers. They lead it by 5, 27-22. McNeil with the basketball, trying to find somewhere to go. Finally finds Porish. Way outside, Porish will drive. Top of this circle, goes right side. McNeil pump fake, drives the baseline, cut off there, in trouble. Gets it out to Porish on the right wing. Traveled as he made his move to the baseline. Another turnover. We've talked about this throughout the LNI and in the first game here. The officials have been watching that move for the last 4 or 5 years very carefully. That little stutter step to get the drive started, pick up that back foot or the pivot foot. Fall away by Allen, rolls around, drops through. He has his first basket. And it's a 29-22 lead. Mason Jurgens goes to Porish. Left corner, Cobblers stay with this very effective 3-2 zone. I've always loved the 3-2, especially when the three-point came into play. Chase with the follow off the offensive rebound. He has his second basket, 29-24. Allen, top of the key, now moves to the right, hands it off to Matthew. He'll dribble it back out over the three-point line. Spins in the lane, looking for somewhere to go, out top to Allen. Elwine plays the top of the 1-2-2 zone, make it very difficult to get the passes into the lane. So almost a 3-2 zone. The shot, no good. The follow-up by Isler. It's actually off a pass, not off the shot. It's kind of watching what Elwine was doing defensively. Elwine with the basketball, right wing. Goes in the corner. McNeil, three is short. Rebound by Juergens. Back out to Elwine. Puts up the three. Rims out. Allen comes up with another rebound. He'll push it hard. Left side now. Looks right. No, goes left. Challenges Elwine, or Chase rather. Put it up off the back, or the bottom of the backboard. Elwine drives, puts it up with the right hand. Shot won't go. Ends up on the floor. Looks at the official for some help. No call. Allen with Porish in front of him. Thought about the three. Quick close by the Tigers. Yellow drives the baseline. Falls down. Left side three. Off the mark by Duran, who's come back in. And in the battle for the rebound, the Cobblers, I think, will be whistled. And that will be on Isler.
Second team foul.
Just his first. Second team foul against Cobblers. 1:46 to go here in the half. Cobblers up by 7, 31-24. Huron controlled most of the first quarter, then the Cobblers started to get things put together. There's a 4-point lead for the Tigers at the end of one, 17-13. They've been outscored 18-7 here in the quarter. Right side, Elwine looking underneath. He'll go to the baseline. His pass intercepted by Allen, who read the passing lane perfectly. Allen in traffic, puts up the shot. He'll be fouled before the shot, or either way, he's shooting two as the Cobblers are in the bonus.
Fouls on 23, Juergens.
And Mason Juergens picks up the foul. Allen, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, has 3 points here in the first half. Trying to extend the 7-point lead. Catches iron, bounces off.
Number 32, Porish.
Porish will come back in. Wentz also back in. They join Kleinsasser, Peterson, and Elwine. Those are the 5 on the floor. Free throw is good. Allen gets 1 out of 2 again. The Cobbler lead at 8, 32-24, minute 20 to go in the first half. Kleinsasser in the front court. Cobblers extend that zone out. McNeil, no, that's Peterson, lost control of the basketball. He said it went off one of the Cobblers' legs, but the official's not buying it. Huron turns the ball over for at least the 5th time here in the second period. I had him for just 1 turnover in the first quarter. Cobbler lead at 8. They can go to double digits on this possession. Kleinsasser will pick up Allen at the logo. Allen goes behind the back, comes to the right side. Elwine right in front of him. On the drive. Yellow cut off on the baseline. Looks for the cutter. That was Benbow. Ball knocked out of bounds by Kleinsasser. 17 on the shot clock for the Cobblers. 58.8 on the game clock. Allen will trigger from the left baseline. Looks, waits. Looking for an open white jersey all the way out. Elwine, easy interception. Throw ahead to Porish. Porish up and lays it in. Looked like he might have wanted to slam it home, but Allen was closing very quickly. Takes the easy, safe route. Left side. Matthew, 3 is good. His second tray. 35-26. And Peterson turned. Matthew came charging. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Matthew. Cobblers in the quarter have 3 trays. 2 by Matthew, 1 by Preston Yellow. They had 2 in the first quarter. Their lead at 9, 35-26. Shot clock, game clock, about a 4-second differential. Elwine, 1 dribble, hands it off to Peterson. Back to Elwine. To Porish, right elbow area. Double team, back out to Elwine. Allen on him. The ball stolen by Preston Yellow, but he's going to get called for the reach. That will be the 3rd team foul against the Cobblers, so it doesn't really hurt. Yellow picks up just his first. It was a good gamble by Yellow to try and come up with the steal. Baseline left. Elwine to bring it in with 15.3 to go. Throw it off the back of Benbow, the old trick, and countered and 1. Elwine very alertly throws it off the backside. His first basket.
His second,
The foul will be on Isler, his second. Elwine trying to complete the three-point play. Free throw, no good. Rebound by Isler. They have to make the turn just before the half on my score sheet. We ran out of line score. 35-28 with 11.5 to go. The Cobblers' lead is at 7. Juergens will come in. Leyendecker also out there. Allen to Yellow. Corner, right back to Allen on the pass from Isler. Yellow corner three behind the screen by Isler. Won't go. As the buzzer sounds, the Cobblers erase a 4-point first quarter deficit. They lead at the half, 35-28. They outscore Huron 22-11 in the second quarter. We'll take a break and come back with the halftime report with about 3 minutes to go in the half. You are listening to Cobbler Basketball on GoCobblersLive.com, part of the LiveTicket.tv network.
The last great sale of the year is on at Danny Manholt Rapid Chevrolet. Shop over 350 used vehicles, GMCs, Rams, Fords, Chevys, imports, and more, including GM certified pre-owned. Buy with no money down and make no payments until spring 2025. Local and national lenders available and all applications accepted. And lower rates mean lower payments. Plus, buyers on site paying top dollar for all trades. Hurry! The last great sale of the year ends December 31st at Danny Manholt Rapid Chevrolet or DannyManholtRapidChevrolet.com.
Hi, this is Nate Brown reminding you to join the Nate Brown Show live weekdays from 4 to 6 p.m. It's Rapid City's sports talk show and Rapid City's only call-in radio show. With big-name guests from across the country to the local sports coverage you just can't get anywhere else. Join the conversation every weekday for thought-provoking sports talk. This is your show. Don't miss the Nate Brown Show from 4 to 6 p.m. on 106.7 FM and 1150 a.m. And stream us all the time at foxsportsrapidcity.com.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Aberdeen is the place to stay for business or the weekend family getaway. You'll feel right at home with ample parking, spacious guest rooms, and complimentary breakfast. And with a convenient location, you'll have easy access to local attractions and events in the area. While staying at the Best Western Ramkota, guests can enjoy an indoor water play land, an on-site Minerva's restaurant, exercise facility, wedding services, and a business center. For friendly service and a great stay, make your reservation today.
Where can you get surprisingly great rates on auto and renter's insurance? At State Farm. I'm State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, and I'm your one-stop shop in Rapid City for protecting your car and your stuff for surprisingly great rates. So stop looking around. Call me, State Farm Agent Matt McCormick, for surprisingly great auto and renter's rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best. shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Have you heard the bad news? All have sinned and fall short of the glory of God, and the wages of sin is death. But have you heard the good news? God demonstrates his own love toward us in this, that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. Want to know more about life and hope? Call or text 605-858-3107.
Would you buy your insurance from a cartoon character?
What's up, Doc?
Cartoons are good for a laugh, but when you're in an accident or you need your home covered and need help, it's no laughing matter. That's why you need a real person, like Lance at Van Zee Insurance Associates. It's not just simple insurance either. Lance has you covered with home, life, auto, and business. Van Zee Insurance is your place to call. Stop by today or give Lance a call at 605-393-2399.
Tom Anderson back at Howard Nas Gymnasium. We're at the half. Cobblers girls lost their game 59-41. The Cobbler boys started off in a little bit of a hole at 11-2. They trailed at the end of the first quarter by 4, 17-13, as they started to get their offense in gear, and they put it together in the second period. 22-11, they outscore Huron, and they lead at the half 35-28. Individuals scoring for the Tigers. Trace Wentz with 4 points, 5 points for Colton McNeil. Logan Leindecker had a couple of free throws. He has 2 points for Jonathan Peterson, 2 for Anderson Porish, 4 points for Davis Chase, 9 points for Blake Elwine, but Elwine with 3 fouls and a little bit of hazard there. He was 3 for 3 from the line. Perfect 5 of 5 for the Tigers, as Leindecker hit his 2 free throws as well, but they did not shoot free throws at all in the second period. For the Cobblers, Junior Allen with 4. He went 2 of 4 from the charity stripe and had a basket. Preston Yellow hit a big 3, went 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He has 4 points. 7 points for Caden Matthew, all in the second quarter. A couple of threes, went 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 3 points for Julius Duran. He hit a 3 in the first quarter, picked up a couple of quick fouls, sat down with foul trouble, came back right at the end of the second period, didn't score. 2 points for Waylon Benbow, those both from the free throw line. 2 points for Braden Isler, and 13 points for Gilbert White, but he picked up his 3rd foul near the end of the second period and had to sit down. So the 2 stars of the teams, both with 3 fouls and a little bit of hazard territory there. Gilbert White had a 3, went 4 of 4 from the free throw line, and 3 deuces. Cobblers had some turnover problems in the first quarter, had them down for at least 4, did much better in the second period. Huron, though, turned the ball over at least 5 times in that second quarter to even out the turnover battle. 35-28, the Cobblers with the lead at the half. Let's take a look at some of the other scores. In a final, Harrisburg upends number 4 Sioux Falls Washington 75-66. It was Aberdeen dropping the game to Spearfish in Spearfish 48-42. Sioux Falls Lincoln at number 2 in the polls destroys Yankton by 40, 69-29. Douglas on the road in Gering, Nebraska upends Gering by a deuce 67-65. 55-52, it is Sturgis at home beating Pierre. Sioux Falls O'Gorman with under a minute left in the fourth. We're leading by 4 against number 5 Sioux Falls Jefferson 55-51. And with 4 minutes left in the third, Rapid City Stevens was on top of number 1 Mitchell 40-38. Now we'll see if score feed will cooperate. And they will give us girls scores without going into spinning mode. 55-41, gearing Nebraska over Douglas. O'Gorman, number 1 in the girls' polls by 13 over Sioux Falls Jefferson, 63-50. It was Pierre downing Sturgis, 65-36. Aberdeen Central by 2 in 3 overtimes over number 5 Spearfish, 66-64. So the Golden Eagles came out last week with a split, and they go to Spearfish and take a triple overtime thriller. Brandon Valley, big over Sioux Falls Roosevelt. Brandon Valley, number 3 team in the polls, 56-32. And Mitchell comes out to the Black Hills and upsets number 4 Rapid City Stevens, 56-52. T area down Sioux Falls Lincoln, 58-29. We'll have the Mitchell schools here tomorrow at Howard Nas. I believe that is a 12 o'clock start. I'm going to have to verify before we leave here tonight. I don't know if we have any scores possibly from the LNI. I covered the Omaha Nation Custer game there today. Omaha Nation downs Custer in overtime 46-41. Todd County over Dupree 42-34. Little Wound by 2 over Marty 47-45. St. Francis Indian 62, Ulrichs 23. I think those are scores actually. Yeah, those are scores from today. Doesn't look right because I covered the St. Francis Indian game. The basket is good as we get underway here in the third quarter.
Basket's good.
So Porish, chance to complete the three-point play. Benbow will pick up the foul. That'll be his first. For Porish, his second bucket. Been very active. Free throw, no good, but the follow, no good by Wentz. The follow again by Wentz, and that'll be a foul on Matthew. So they're going to see if they can get the three-point play the hard way. As Wentz will go to the line to shoot a pair, might get a 4-point play out of it. Wentz has not been to the free throw line yet, has a couple of baskets, 1 in each of the first 2 quarters. And the free throw here is good. So they have the 3-point play, now trying to convert it to a 4-point play. (35-31) and can't get the second one to go. So Wentz gets 1 out of 2. Here comes Allen. Goes left side to Duran. Up top to White. Right of the circle. 3. And White hits the ground. Maybe a little bit of acting. McNeil bumped him. White sold it. Shot didn't go, but he'll have 3 free throws. He's a perfect 4 for 4 from the line. Had 13 points at the half. So it's Benbow, Duran, White, Matthew, and Allen, and White misses the first. 2 more free throws forthcoming, trying to expand that 4-point lead. 35-31. Second free throw is good. And free throw number 3 upcoming. And hits 2 out of 3. Cobbler lead back at 6, 37-31. For the Tigers, it's Porish, Elwine, Wentz, Peterson, and McNeil. On the move, Porish high off the board, no good. Elwine over the backside of Benbow, and I think Benbow's going to get called for the foul. And it will be on Benbow. That'll be his second. Looked like he had pretty good position. Baseline right, McNeil gets it into Wentz, drives hard on the baseline, shot won't go. White skies high for it, out battles Peterson. Shuffle it off right into the chest of Porish. I don't know how he missed him, but he basically handed him the basketball. A turnover by the Cobblers. Elwine 3, right wing, no good. Rebounded by Wentz. In the lane, back out to Elwine, spins. 10-footer, no. Instead goes right corner McNeil. Pump fake, got White way in the air and then drives to the basket, puts it up with the left hand. And McNeil, very athletic move. 37-33, Cobbler lead it forward. Matthew thought about the 3. Allen will take the 3 on the return pass, no good. Didn't draw iron. Throw the ball ahead. Here's McNeil. Allen with the block, but no. Allen with the foul. And McNeil comes up a little hot. The official rushes to get between them. Allen with the hard hit as McNeil drove to the basket from the left side.
Fouls on Junior Allen.
That is the first on Allen. Fourth team foul already on Rapid City Central, though, with 6:42 to go. And we may see Huron at the line a lot here in the third quarter. Free throw bounces off the right side of the rim. Perfect 5 of 5 from the free throw line in the first half for the Tigers. They are just 1 of 4 now here in the third quarter. Free throw there is good as it nestles in the net. 1 out of 2. And Cobbler lead to 3. 37-34. Allen has Matthew in the corner. Instead, he'll bring it back out. He wants Duran at the high post. They go 1-3-1. As the Tigers have moved to a 2-3 zone. Matthew over to White. 3! Count it! Gilbert White drops in a 3, and the Cobblers up by 6, 40-34. Porsche out top. Benbow closes. Over to McNeil, left side. Cobblers stay man-to-man. Peterson thought about it, drives against Peterson. The play would be to go at, not Peterson, White. The play would be to go at White. Elwine on the blocks against Duran. He has 2 fouls. Wentz left of the circle. His 3 bounces off the back of the rim into the hands of Allen. He'll bring it up on the dribble. Cobblers lead it by 6, 40-34. 5:45 to go, third quarter. Cobblers 1-1 on the season, as are the Tigers. Shot off the rim and out. Allen thought he had that one down. Here comes Peterson on the run. Shuffle it over to Elwine. Left side goes the baseline. Duran with him. Got Duran in the air, off balance, and Duran will pick up his 3rd. Smart move by Elwine going after Duran, pick up a foul. Duran's going, what did I do? Well, Elwine got you in the air and then created the contact as you gave up your position. That's what happened, and that was the call. I don't know if Mike Kirkby explained it quite that way to him. Elwine hits the free throw. He is 4 for 4 in double digits now with 10 points. Cobbler lead to 5, 40-35. Elwine's second free throw also good. Drops them both through the net. Cobblers lead at 4, 40-36. 5:20 to go, third quarter. Allen over the timeline. Uses the high pick by Duran. Hand the ball off to Matthew. Over to Duran, right of the circle. Got caught up in the air. Found White on the right wing. Puts up the runner. Shot is good and one. Gilbert White, a huge game here tonight. Despite spending much of the second quarter on the bench with foul problems. And Peterson will pick up his second. Be team foul number 2 against the Tigers. 5:09 to go. The Cobblers have already put the Tigers in the bonus with 5 team fouls. White has missed just once from the free throw line. Doesn't miss that time. Converts the 3-point play. Cobbler lead extends to 7. White had 13 at the half. Has a 3 bomb, a 2+1, 3, and 1 of 2 from the free throw line, or 2 free throws beyond that, as he hit 2 out of 3 when he was fouled on the 3. He sits at 21 points, shot off the mark by Elwine. Here comes Benbow, bounce it over to White rather on the left wing. A little much out of the reach. White was able to recover. Back up top to Allen. Comes left side to Matthew. 1 dribble, 2 dribbles. Goes between the circles to Duran. We'll go right side, Gilbert. White on the drive. Bounce it over. Left side, Matthew skips it off the rim on the 3 attempt. Porsche throws it ahead. McNeil got caught under the basket, able to reach back around. He's got 5 in the quarter. 10 on the game. 43-38, the lead at 5 for the Cobblers. Approaching the midway point of period number 3. Allen, little turnaround from 10. Turn the net. He's got 6. Pump fake. McNeil got Duran up in the air. That will be foul number 4 against Julius Duran. And he will sit for the next, what would be the equivalent to a period. Halfway through the third quarter, I wouldn't expect to see him. Well, they're not pulling him out. No, now they've got somebody at the scorer's table. Didn't see him behind Elwine. Free throw by McNeil is good. He's 2 of 3 from the charity stripe now. The lead for the Cobblers at 6, 45-39. So Durand sits down, and Preston Yellow back in the game. Second free throw, rims out. White with the rebound, just 1 of 2 again for McNeil. Cobblers come the other way. White against Porish. Spins, wanted to put up the jumper. Porish has some size to him. Wisely kicks it out to Allen. Allen crossover dribble, quick move to the rim, and that will be goaltending or a foul, or both. The foul on Wentz. Elwine went up, rattled the rim. They don't call the goaltend, though, and Allen will shoot a pair. The foul on Wentz, his second, team third, and Allen hits the first. Third trip to the line for junior Allen. He's 2 for 4 before that free throw. Benbow will sit down, and Isler back in the Cobbler lineup. Isler, Matthew, Allen, White, and Yellow, the 5 on the floor for Coach T.J. Hay. Nothing but net on the second by Allen. It's a 7-point Cobbler lead. Back that up to an 8-point Cobbler lead. Elwine finds Chase. Back out to McNeil. 3 is good. Colton McNeil lighting it up here in the third quarter. Lead back to 5. Tigers go Twin Towers with Elwine and Chase both in there. White kick it out. And Matthew gets called for the travel as he made his move. Elwine really not a post player. Plays on the perimeter, and that might be just something that Coach Tim Budenhagen is helping him out with, as he undoubtedly is being pursued by colleges. He is just a junior. They don't want to bury him in the post if his position in college is going to be on the wing, and at 6'9", that's probably where he'll be because he's slight of build. The steal by Yellow. Looked like he's going to pump fake it. What a great follow by Gilbert White. Off the miss, comes flying across in the air, kicks it up off the glass, and the Cobblers' lead is at 7, 49-42. Ball knocked out of bounds, and the Tigers will have it. McNeil to trigger, left baseline. They really don't have a play set up. Everybody's just kind of moving around. They finally throw it out top to Elwine. Matthew goes chest to chest. Elwine spins away, gets a high pick from Chase. He'll take the jumper, right elbow, and hit it. Blake Elwine shows the soft touch on the jumper. Elwine with the pass from Wentz off the steal, and McNeil puts it in off the shuffle pass from Elwine. And the Cobbler lead down to 3 now, 49-46. He'll take a timeout to talk about it. 2:39 to go, third quarter. This is Cobbler basketball on GoCobblersLive.com.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
So the Cobbler lead was 7 at 43-36. They were up by 8 at 47-39. But their lead cut to 3 now, 49-46. Cobbler basketball, and Huron showed a little bit of a press. Now they'll back up. Preston Yellow in the front court, picked up man-to-man by McNeil, as the Tigers have shown a couple of different defenses here. White on the drive against Porridge, dumps it over left side. Yellow's 3, no good. Ball was kicked out of there by Owen Bissonette, who's come in. Porish leans in, count it, and the foul against the Cobblers. We could be tied here. The foul will be called on Isler, I believe, his third.
Fouls on Isler, his third.
And Porish did not complete the three-point play earlier in the quarter. He has 6 points in the game, 0 for 1 from the line. Porish gets set for the free throw. Well, now he gets set for the free throw. 6'5" sophomore. They list him as a guard. Coach Tim Buddenhagen not afraid to put his height outside. Misses the free throw, but there's Chase with the basketball. Porish long three, no good. And Isler and Davis Chase, flip that around. Davis Chase get tied up, and the foul will go against Chase, his second.
Fouls on 40, Chase.
Fourth team foul. Cobblers with 2:06 to go in the third quarter will be in the bonus on the next foul. White with the basketball, left side. High pick from Isler. White steps back. Three is shot. Three bounces around. Rebound cleared by Elwine. Lost it, regains it. Throws ahead. White shoots over. Can't get to it. Throw down by the big man, Davis Chase. And finally, in 3 days of basketball, I see a dunk. Saw 4 of them missed on the LNI, and now the swat out of bounds. And Davis Chase is fired up with a dunk and a block. Huron up by 1, 50-49. They've scored 8 straight points to take the lead. Baseline right, Allen to check it in with 1:36 to go in the third quarter. Set the double screen at the right elbow. Can't loosen anybody up. Get the ball. Allen gets a return pass. Allen hits the three. He has 7 in the quarter. 52-50. Cobblers up by 2. Elwine with the basketball on the dribble out front. Wants the high pick from Chase. All the way to the basket. He lays it up with the right hand. Left side, no good. White clears it out on the run. Has Allen in the corner. White steps through. Reverse layup. Can't get it to go. Hits the floor hard. He'll shoot free throws again. White timing out his steps. Got around the defender. And the foul will go against Wentz. That'll be number 3 on Wentz. White back to the line. 4 of 5 in the quarter, 8 of 9 in the game. Free throw rattles out though. Gilbert White with 23 on the night. Isler will sit down as Benbow checks back in for the Cobblers. Second free throw, rattles around, falls through. Does a little dance before it hits the bottom of the net. Counts all the same, and the Cobblers up by 3. Elwine attacks from the right side, off the glass, countered and 1. That's just an impossible guard. You're going to have to body Elwine up out top, and his legs are so long, he's able to pivot away from a body-up defense. So now you have to rely on help underneath, and he just goes right over the defense. Nice touch off the glass. Didn't see who the foul was whistled against for the Cobblers. See if we can figure it out from the board. That'll be the second on Matthew. Elwine completes the three-point play. His second three-point play of the ball game. Had 9 at the half. Has 7 in the quarter, 16 in the game now for the big guy. Right side, White in traffic, tried to shuffle it off to Benbow. Benbow a running back, not a receiver. Not able to handle the pass, and then a foul committed as Peterson got the loose ball. And that'll be the third on Benbow. So he has 3, Isler has 3, Duran has 4, White has 3. Get far enough into the game, Cobblers could start running out of players. Long have been in the bonus. Peterson will shoot free throws, and that's going to be short. Peterson, 2 points in the game. He had 12 in the win over Brookings. Wentz had 20. He has just 5 here tonight. Elwine with 21. He's at 16. Wentz getting something taken care of on the sideline. Peterson will set up for his second. After shooting no free throws in the second quarter, Huron spent some time at the free throw line because the Cobblers put him in the bonus so early. Peterson gets 1 out of 2. My scoring line for this quarter has gotten extensively long. 54-53, the lead back to Huron. White attacking baseline right, tosses it out. The ball tipped away and out of bounds by Wentz. Just so much length on this Huron team. Wentz at 6'2", playing out of the guard position. It'll be Gilbert White to bring the basketball in. Mason Juergens has come back in. He's a 6-foot junior. White gets the ball into Allen. Picked up and now we got a little battle going on between Benbow and Colby Hofer, who'd come into the lineup. Hofer built like a football player, 5'10" and stocky. Benbow a football player. I think they forgot which sport they were playing. Benbow gets called for his 4th. Player control foul, so no free throws. White will sit down. Big substitution there by Coach T.J. Hay with White. 3 fouls, 34.7 to go on defense. You do not want him picking up his 4th. Elwine on the yo-yo out front. Matthew closes out on him. Elwine works to the right wing. Now he'll back it up. Now he'll attack. Back it up again. Shot clock is off. 17 seconds. Here comes Elwine. He got a whistle out front. Matthew with the hold. Matthew picks up his 3rd. And Elwine to the line to shoot. He is perfect tonight, 6 of 6. 54-53, Huron with a 1-point lead, 15.5 to go. Flip the net one time.
White has linebacker.
55-53. Elwine steps to the line for his 2nd. Free throw is no good. Rims out, so he gets just 1 of 2, his first miss of the night. Shot clock is off. Allen with the basketball out top, 8 seconds. Allen goes between the legs a couple of times, steps back, left elbow jumper. We got a whistle. And that will be a foul. And Allen will go to the line to shoot. Hofer with the hold as Allen stepped back. He grabbed him. And a chance to tie it. Allen hit his 2 free throws in this quarter, 2 of 4 before that. That one off the mark. So some inconsistency from the line for Allen. Outside of Gilbert White, the Cobblers really haven't shot the free throws all that well. 2nd free throw, back iron, no good. That puts Allen at 50% and along the sideline, trying to dive to save it and coming up holding his left elbow, or left shoulder rather, is, it's not Hofer, that is Juergens. They'll bring Gilbert White back in with 1.3 to go. McNeil will come back in. Replaces Juergens in the lineup. Still kind of favoring that left shoulder. Ball tossed in, the ball stolen. Davis Chase came up with the steal, denies the Cobblers a shot at it, and at the end of 3, Huron has taken the lead, 55-53. Back with quarter number 4. More Cobbler basketball coming on GoCobblersLive.com.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Slow-moving third quarter because there were so many free throws. 8 of 14 for Huron. The Cobblers go 7 of 11. Off by a point somewhere in my book. I'll worry about that later. All we have to worry about right now is Huron with the 2-point lead. Gilbert White slides through. Shot won't go. He hits the floor, and he's back to the line. He was 4 of 4 from the free throw line in the first half. In that third quarter, went 2 for 3 when he got fouled on the three-pointer. Converted a couple of three-point plays. Went 1 of 2 his other trip there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he goes 5 out of 7 and hits one here to start the fourth quarter. Second free throw, dances around, falls through. He got them both. We were tied at 55, just underway fourth quarter. Cobblers had opened up a lead. They lost the lead. Huron has had the lead a couple of times. But we're back to square one here. Elwine to the basket, steps through, had the ball ripped away. Allen came up with a block at 5'8". Elwine doesn't really elevate much. He stretches out, uses those long limbs to keep the ball away. And that will be the fourth foul now on Isler. And Elwine in the act of shooting will go to the free throw line where he's missed just once here tonight. That was on his last free throw attempt in the third period. Puts the first one in. He was 7 of 8, now 8 of 9 from the charity stripe. Elwine's second attempt is in as well. Such a nice touch on the big guy. White, right side. Porish in front of him in the land of the Giants. Goes out left side. The three, no good. White with the rebound. White with the follow. Count it. Oh, I thought they were going to blow the whistle. There was definitely contact there, but White with the basket. Ties it back up at 57. He's got 4 in the quarter. 28 in the game, and there's Elwine with that soft touch we were just talking about as he floats into the lane. 59-57, Allen with McNeil in front of him. Preston Yellow out there. Allen drives off the glass. It's good. Neil Jr. Allen. Let's call him Neil Allen again. Trying to make him into an astronaut. 59-59. They just want him to fly. Timeout on the floor here in the fourth quarter. And we are back in 60 on GoCobblersLive.com, part of the LiveTicket.tv network.
This is big. Every used car, truck, and sport utility are priced below book at Danny Mountain Rushmore Honda. Choose from Ford and Chevy trucks, nearly 10,000 below book. Jeeps, nearly 5,500 below book. Imports, over 7,000 below book. Shop a lot full of used cars, trucks, and SUVs, imports, and domestics. And every one of them priced below book value. Some nearly 10,000 below book. Plus, low financing available for up to 72 months. See us at Danny Mountain Rushmore Honda or RushmoreHonda.com.
6:52 to go here in the fourth quarter. I was a little hesitant to come over and do the doubleheader here because I really wanted to watch that Rapid City Christian game in the LNI, but boy, am I glad I'm sitting here. And McNeil and Preston Yellow going at it in the backcourt. Preston Yellow gets called for his second foul. Cobbler girls look a little bit better this game than they did last week in their loss, 59-41. They put up 41 points. That's their highest output of the year. And the offense is going to be the challenge for the Cobbler girls. Twin Towers back in there, Elwine and Davis. Elwine on the dribble, in the lane to Peterson, back out top to Elwine. Got a whistle and a 3-second call. You can hear somebody yelling for it clear across the room, and the whistle is blown. Duran comes back out to start the fourth quarter. White, basketball right side, jab steps, who goes along the baseline, out top to Yellow, right side Allen on the move. Kick it over to Benbow, pump fake, shot up, off the glass, good. Waylon Benbow with his first basket. Puts the Cobblers up by 2, 61-59. High pick being set for Elwine. Picks up the dribble instead, goes left side to Peterson. Peterson will dribble it back out, working against White in the lane, slides through, shot up, won't hold. Here comes Allen the other way for Preston Yellow, off the glass. No, too hard. And here comes Elwine. No, that's Davis. Davis Chase. And then underneath, as Huron kind of goes backwards, they have their smaller guys posting up underneath. The big guys are outside. We're tied at 61 now. And it'll be a timeout taken by Huron. It'll be a 30-second. And I'll see if I have any scores. We'll keep it right here. The Raiders had them, I think, 52-50. Mitchell scores the last 5. And in Sioux Falls, O'Gorman hangs on to upset number 5 Jefferson, 55-51. Durant will bring the ball in. Allen, White, Yellow, and Benbow, the 5 out there for the Cobblers. We're tied at 61 apiece. Approaching 5.5 to go in the fourth quarter. It's Chase and Elwine out there along with Peterson, McNeil, and Wentz. Up top, White thought about 3 steps back, takes the 3. That's going to be off the mark. Wentz clears the board. Off to Elwine. Here come the Tigers left to right here in the fourth quarter. Duran draws a defensive assignment against Elwine. Now double teamed with Benbow. Over in the corner to McNeil. Back out top, Elwine. Wants the high pick from Chase and turn it over. Elwine on the travel as he made his move. Seen several of those called against both teams here tonight. Allen with McNeil in front of him. Huron's gone back to the man-to-man. He switched to a 2-3 zone at one point. Allen picks up the dribble. McNeil all over him. Give the ball off to White. 18 on the shot clock. White will take the 3 behind the screen. Rims out. Rebound by Elwine. Throws it down the field, or court rather, and there's another dunk for Davis Chase. He got behind the defense of the Cobblers. Puts Huron up by 2, 63-61. And Rapid City Central will take the timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll take it. No, timeout Huron. It's a full. We'll take 60 as well.
Great news. I just got the State Farm personal price plan on our home and auto insurance.
You told our agent about my thing for romance novels?
No, you don't have to get that personal. Our agent just helped me choose affordable options to create a personalized price just for us.
Oh, sweet. Then you won't believe the love triangle Jen is in now.
Contact me, State Farm agent Scott Carlson, to create your personal price plan today.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
We are back checking the scoreboard. Rapid City Christian takes care of Lakota Tech tonight by 30, 76-46. Their likely opponent will be Pine Ridge. Pine Ridge and Custer. 3 minutes to go in the third. They're showing a 29-29 score. That's impossible. So we'll see if we have an updated score. Marvin Richards III had 57 by himself last night, 43 in the first game. That 57 establishing a new LNI record. On the move, Elwine lays it up and in. And it's a 4-point lead now for Huron. Elwine with 23. Gilbert White for the Cobblers with 28. Allen, 3, no. Elwine and Durant battle for it. Elwine with the size advantage comes away with it. Cobblers need a stop here. Elwine on the dribble. Duran playing with 4 fouls. Up top to McNeil. Allen on his hip. Pass it underneath. Elwine looks across. Up top. Wentz 3. Wentz hits it. His first basket of the second half, and that is 9 straight points now for the Tigers. They open up a 7-point lead. Yellow up top to White. White quickly spins, loses control of the basketball. He drives through the lane. Somehow that ball did not touch a black jersey. It will belong to Huron. 3:17 to go, fourth quarter. Wentz still in the back court. Finally gets it to Elwine. Stripped away from Elwine by White. Goes behind the back left side. Benbow spins away. Kind of a bad decision to give it to Benbow in motion like that. And then Benbow tied up with Peterson. Peterson will commit the foul. That will be his third, team's second. Cobblers with 2 team fouls. So we saw a ton of free throws in the third quarter. 1 trip to the line for each team here in the fourth. 14 free throw shot in the third by Huron, 11 by the Cobblers. Underneath Benbow. Kick it out left side. Duran, 3 rattles out. Rebound taken down by Davis Chase. And Elwine with the basketball. He basically operates as their point guard. Duran trying to deny a passing lane. White steps in, but the pass over his head. Wentz, left side. He'll circle back out. 15 on the shot clock. Left side, 3. No. Rebound controlled by White as he and Duran both arrive at the same time. White, left wing. Goes right wing over the head of Duran. Duran was facing one way. Pass went behind him. He couldn't twist fast enough, and the Cobblers commit a costly turnover with 2:22 to go in the fourth quarter. Trailing by 7, 68-61. Coach Tim Budenhagen will take a full timeout. We'll take a full timeout as well here at Howard Nas Gymnasium on GoCobblersLive.com. Tom Anderson back at Howard Nas. 68-61 Huron starting to open up a little bit of a lead here in the fourth quarter. 2:20 to go. Allen chases after McNeil. McNeil gives the ball up to Wentz, who gives it up to Elwine. High pick from Davis Chase. Goes away. McNeil with Allen again on his hip. They don't use the pick again. McNeil drives the baseline, throws up a wild shot. White out battles Chase Davis for it. Davis Chase, I can't get his name right. He has 2 first names, 2 last names. And White on the drive to the basket. Oh, McNeil gets called for a tee. Gilbert White will shoot the free throws.
Gilbert White will head to the line.
Free throw is good. Perfect 3 of 3 from the line here in the fourth quarter. Takes his time, got deathly silent in here, and the second free throw good, like we were at a golf tournament all of a sudden. Lead cut to 5, and the Cobblers will have the basketball. Sideline out, right down in front of us. Caden Matthew gets the ball into Allen. Allen, left wing. Will pull it back out. They'll set. Under 2 minutes to go now. Allen hands it off to Matthew. Right side, Duran to the basket. Shot is up. Shot won't go. No call as he challenged the two big guys, Elwine and Chase. Here's Elwine on the dribble out front. Duran coverage there. He'll take the long three. Short. Matthew battling with Wentz, and it's off Wentz. Cobblers get a break there. As Elwine, maybe a little bit of bad decision there. There was plenty of time on the shot clock. He didn't have to take that. He can get that shot anytime he wants it. Allen taking his time. He needs to get up the court. They trail by 5. Only so many possessions left. Duran thought about the jumper. Gives it to White. That's where the ball needs to be. To the basket. He is fouled on the way there. That'll be the 4th team foul. That'll be side out for the Cobblers. Foul will go on Hofer, his second. Huron goes so deep they never have to worry about committing fouls other than the fact that it'll put the other team on the line. But you get late in the game and you have fouls to give. Throw it out. Benbow, that's going to be over and back. Benbow touched it in the front court, didn't control it. Had he not touched it, he would have been okay going into the back court. Another costly turnover for the Cobblers, 68-63. Huron with the lead. The ball, minute 15 to go, fourth quarter. Trying to see if that Pine Ridge score is correct. I look back again, it was 32-31 in the third quarter. Custer playing Pine Ridge like nobody else has for the last couple of years, if that score is correct. Custer can be a very physical team. They might have just taken the air out of the basketball. Allen hands it off to Matthew. Hand it off to Duran. Duran spins in the lane, puts up the running hook. No. Rebound cleared away by Chase. And Huron, with under a minute to go, has the ball in the hands of Wentz. Takes the timeout. Still don't have a reply to my text. We'll take a timeout as well. It's full timeout back in 60 on GoCobblersLive.com, part of the LiveTicket.tv network.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
Well, 46.6 seconds to go. Huron with a 5-point lead. They'll have the ball side out. 2 team fouls against the Cobblers. They have a couple to give. Throw the ball underneath. The pump fake, the shot is short, and they wanted to give fouls, but not necessarily in the act of shooting. On the backside pass to Davis Chase, he wasn't able to go up and throw it down for the third time. He's got 8 points, 4 of those on dunks. He'll shoot free throws, and Benbow fouls out, picking up number 5. 44.6 seconds to go. First time the free throw line for Davis Chase, hits a free throw. Lead to 6. Still a 2-possession game. Chase, second free throw, can make it a 3. No, it's off the mark, but Wins comes away with the rebound, and that could seal the doom for the Cobblers as they have to foul out front. Junior Allen is going to send Elwine.
14 foul.
No, 4th team foul, not shooting free throws, so they still have some hope. Trailing by 6. They need a defensive stop quickly. Chase sits down. Ball into Elwine. He is fouled, and he will go to the line. They made sure they got the ball to their best free throw shooter. He's been nearly perfect here tonight. 9 out of 10 as Duran fouls out. Very disappointing game for Julius Duran. Started big with a 3 and then got into early foul trouble. And he will sit as Elwine hits the first free throw. And that'll just about put it out of reach with 38.3 to go, although that's why you keep playing. Everybody's seen something more outrageous than that. Everybody thinks of the Reggie Miller, maybe the Larry Bird steal against Detroit. 71-63, 8-point lead. Allen steps back. The 3 is going to be short. The long rebound control by Wentz. Throw the ball down the floor for McNeil. He'll lay it up and in. 5 straight points to close out the fourth quarter. 10-point lead at 73-63. It'll be Cobbler basketball. Conclusion of the game, we'll run very quickly through the scoring, wrap things up. We'll be back here tomorrow. I was going to check the schedule, and I couldn't find my schedule. Let me see if I can check online real quick. I believe it's a 12 o'clock start. Gilbert White all the way to the basket with a finger roll.
Gilbert White, 2. Timeout Cowboys.
He's at 32 now. And they're going to take a timeout. We'll take that's full timeout. We'll take a full timeout as well on GoCobblersLive.com.
It's time for Happy Honda Days at Danny Mount Rushmore Honda. Shop the area's best selection of pre-owned Hondas and Honda certified pre-owned. Get financing as low as 1.99% APR on certified pre-owned CRVs, HRVs, and other select models. 1.99. Plus, shop a lot full of used cars, trucks, and SUVs, imports and domestics with financing as low as 5.79% APR for up to 72 months. See us at Denny Mennel Rushmore Honda or RushmoreHonda.com.
Looks like that's a 12:30 start tomorrow. I'm going to see if I can find the email. In here, let's see. Oh, somebody replied to it. That made it a lot easier to find. We'll double check the email from AD Jordan Bauer. We'll wrap things up here first, though. 17.6 to go. Elwine trying to find an open black jersey to McNeil, to Elwine, and Allen with the grab in the back court. All that's going to do is add to Elwine's 25 points, down by 8 now, 73-65, after White got the easy lay-in. Elwine's just missed 1 free throw here tonight, 4 for 4 in this quarter. And that one hits the front of the rim. Looked like that might be a miss and then fell over. 74-65 as the band tried to jinx him with a little yelling. Elwine's second free throw, nothing but net. Got them both. Lead back to 10, 75-65. Huron will go to Stevens tomorrow in the afternoon as part of a doubleheader. The Raider boys almost upended number 1 Mitchell. And Mitchell came back to win that game. Allen will shoot free throws as the last 20 seconds is going to drag on from the free throw line here. Allen's free throw is good. 75-66. I did get confirmation back. That is the score in the third quarter. Go back to it. 38-34. I'm assuming Pine Ridge ahead by 4. Ball up in the air. Cobblers have it. Yellow lost it. Ball still loose. Hope nobody gets hurt in the scramble in the last 3 seconds here. And it will be Huron with the possession arrow with the basketball and a 9-point lead. Get the ball into Peterson, throw it ahead to Wentz, and that will do it. 75-66 our final. 20 points in the fourth quarter for Huron after they almost doubled their first half production in the third quarter. They scored 27. They had just 28 at the half. The Cobblers in the fourth quarter scored 13. The individual scoring, this could take just a moment. 8 points for Wentz. For Colton McNeil, he had 2, 4, 6, 9, 10, 12, 13, 15. He had 20 points on the night. Leyendecker with 2. Hofer did not score. Juergens did not score. 3 points for Peterson. 27 will go with the board for Elwine. 6 points for Porish. 9 points on the night for Davis Chase. 4 of those coming on 2 monster dunks. Junior Allen ends the night with 14 points. 10 of those in the second half. 4 for Preston Yellow. Sean Smith did not score. Took a terrible fall. I did see him sitting on the bench, so it looked like he just had the air knocked out of him. Hopefully nothing more than that. 7 points for Cade Matthew, all of his points in the second quarter. Gilbert White finishes with 32. 3 points for Julius Duran before he fouled out. 2 for Waylon Benbow, 4 for Benbow. He fouled out tonight as well. And 2 for Brandon Isler. So that's going to wrap it up from Howard Nas Gymnasium. We'll be here tomorrow. Let me double check and see where we are at. Well, maybe. I don't know if it'll come up or not. No longer available. We're here at either 12 or 12:30. SDS HSAA says 12:30. I thought I'd seen noon. I'm going to be here by noon just in case, but tune in to GoCobblersLive.com through LiveTicket.tv for the Cobblers doubleheader tomorrow against the Mitchell Colonels here from Howard Nas Gymnasium. I want to thank you all for listening to LiveTicket.tv and watching. This is Tom Anderson along with Harley and Destiny from Howard Nas. Have a good night.
Picking up the stands for us.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.